Hey, Dot sisters and our friends across the globe. It is Shannon Crotty, founder and CEO of Polka Dot Powerhouse, here today with a fabulous Decade Dot interview with the one and only Tonya Jahnke. And she is a dot of the Eau Claire, Wisconsin chapter. Tonya, thanks for being here today.
Gosh, thank you, Shannon. I love you.
Love
So
you
fun.
too. So, oh my gosh. So I have so much to ask you, and I love actual conversation. So it's not like there's a list of questions, but my head is like, okay, where to start? First off, I am a huge fan of yours, but tell people who may not be familiar with you who you are, a little bit more about you.
Well, I live in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Like you said, I've been a dot for a little over 10 years. And I know it's so fun. I'll just tell you my little dot story because I think it's pretty fabulous.
Mm.
So I went to my first dot meeting kind of grudgingly just because my friend kept inviting me. And I was a homeschool mama at the time and I was involved with church, like everything and all the homeschool groups. And I'm like, do I really want another group? And finally I said, all right, I'm going. So I went and I signed up that day. I was like, I don't know what this costs. I don't know what is like. I'm signing. Who do I pay? I just like halfway through the meeting, I'm like, who do I pay? I'm like, just settle down.
Right, right, right.
So, and so it was awesome. It brings tears to my eyes just because I still remember that group of women. Many of their faces I still remember, and it was just you could tell the authenticity in the room was real. The love was real. Um, the women that were there, you could just tell wanted the best for each and every one of them. And I really hadn't been a part of a group like that before. And I think that's why I was like, okay, whatever this is, I want to be a part of it.
Right,
So I joined that day, and I've not looked back. Like, yeah.
right. Like sometimes you need time to think, but other times you just know this is something feels in alignment. This is the right group for me. So a lot of people join, but then sometimes they use it kind of like, they would on a gym membership on January 1, and by January 10, they're out. 10 years is a huge accomplishment, but also a huge commitment. So, also, thank you. What has kept you renewing year after year, do you think?
Well, besides your beautiful energy and your leadership, and when I joined, it was up in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. So then, as that chapter had kind of closed, I just happened to move down to Eau Claire pretty much at the same time. And Denise Bender, thank you, Denise. I think I'm
Woohoo.
gonna cry throughout the whole thing. Okay, get myself together. But Denise Bender has been our leadership guru and our leader in the Eau Claire chapter for as long as I've been a part. So she's been amazing. So just going back every single month and just being a part of our Eau Claire chapter and then the Polka Dot Powerhouse overall chapter has been amazing. And one thing, when I joined Polka Dot, I did not have a business. And honestly, I'd never even heard of affiliate marketing, anything like that. And I was able to sign up with a friend and when she shared what she was doing. So I've been doing that for 10 years. I wouldn't have been a part of that amazing company if it wouldn't have been for Polka Dot as well. So what keeps bringing me back to Polka Dot is just besides all of the leadership, the people in leadership keeping us all together, and but it's all of the growth that I see within each one of our Eau Claire members. I mean, since I've been a member in Eau Claire for now over 8 years, probably, I'm seeing women that are doing amazing things over these years. So watching these women and my now that they're my friends do these awesome things, it like gives me hope. They inspire me, and I I do have to be authentic here. Like when I first joined, it was kind of like all about me and what. But as you are part of Polka Dot, you turn that around. You're looking at your Polka Dot sisters now like, I want this for you. And you're seeing their vision, like what they're talking about. Maybe I should do this. You're seeing that for them. And then you're like so excited for them. And that's what's really cool. And I've got goosebumps just because I'm thinking of so many women that I know that have done that. So that's what keeps me going me back. It's just the excitement of people's lives, seeing people change, like physically change. Mhm.
You know what's amazing about that? I love what you said. You know what's amazing about that is I think that polka dot is a mirror, right? So like we can only reflect back. So I'm assuming when those women have done miraculous things and have evolved into these extraordinary humans that they always were, but they've just taken it up a level, that that is something that happened for you too, or you would not have seen it, right? Like we can't provide any of the stuff, we can only reflect. So, and we're all connected, right? Like I think polka dot's a great reminder that possibly the reason that you feel like, oh, okay, when I started, it's about me, but now it's about everyone is maybe that reflection that it is like we are all connected and the rising tide lifts all boats. And, you know, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, 100%. When I first joined, like I said, I didn't know anything about, selling anything or, I was a mama. I've been a nurse for almost 28 years and, and that's what I did. That's what I knew. But to like actually go out and encourage someone and see that vision that they're seeing for themselves and what they're doing, like that's that's so cool. That's just and so inspiring. So I agree. I feel like I have grown so much. I mean, like Shannon, I think when I first joined, you and I did have like some kind of like little coffee connect or something. I remember I was like a little mouse, like I don't know who this is, and I have no idea. I'd almost like to see that coffee connect
Yeah.
now. And because that was, a long time ago. And I know I have grown.
Yeah.
I,
I
yeah.
do remember us having a coffee connect. I never ever thought of you of being too too quiet or like a mouse. I've never like that would
That's good.
never align with your name in my head, right? Like it would never, that was never the image. Isn't that funny what we think that we seem like and how other people see us? And I think that's one of the great things about sisterhood too is like that reflection. Sometimes before we're able to see it for in ourselves, we see that reflection that people are sending us back to us that we're what's possible. I mean, the world is full of critics, right? You need and there's a place for that. There's a place for that criticism, but you also need people who will shine the light on possibility
Yes,
and remind you to keep your head up, to keep your crown on, to keep moving forward because, we've got your back, right?
exactly. Absolutely. You can always count. I mean, there's countless stories about polka dot sisters reaching out for assistance or if they have something tragic happen in their lives and us polka dot sisters were lifting each other up. And it's not just within your own chapter. I mean, like it's worldwide now, and
Right,
we can help people in so many different ways, or help our friends in so many different ways. But it's pretty easy to do within your own chapter
right,
because there's always something happening in people's lives that are not so fun, right?
right,
So we can lift up others that way, and polka dot makes that easy because we're just because of all of the connections
right.
and the love that's there. And it's a love connection. Like it's yeah, I'm thinking of that song from yeah, from Let It Go, Love Connection.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
it is, right? Like, because like none of us are getting out of this without hurt and pain and grief. And so if we can lift those who are experiencing that, knowing that also when I'm there, the different support people will be there for me. I mean, I think that provides a level, at least for me, it provides a level of security and comfort
yes.
that I think we so desperately need at this point, in
I
time.
agree.
What do you think? What is your favorite component, or what are your thoughts on why sisterhood is so needed?
So as a nurse, I see, and I'm in the cardiac unit, I see a lot of tragedy, you know, and a lot of people I feel are lost or caught up with, I mean, look at all the things that are happening in our world, right? It's not, I mean, it's not very difficult to see that and not be a part of that.
Mm,
But I think within the polka dot world, when you show up to a meeting, we are truly showing up. I mean, I know I do, and I know my sisters do that show up at a meeting. They show up transparent and authentic. Maybe not right away. Maybe like new people are coming in and like, okay, what is this? Can I actually be myself? Like I'm truly myself when I go into the polka dot meetings. I used to not. I used to put on like a facade. And I think you walk into a meeting and these women love you and want the best for you. Like, where do you get that in the world?
Right.
And there's no drama. Like that's the hugest thing. And you are a huge advocate for that, of course,
Right.
being the founder. And no drama llama, right? I mean, that is so critical in our lives right now.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean drama's not happening. Like people think, oh, it must be fake then. Yes, we all have some kind of dumpster fire drama somewhere, but we don't choose to spend our time together wallowing in that because we're so powerful to pull each other up to at least for that time that we're together to change perspective to optimism, to see what there is to be grateful for, because there's always something to be grateful for, to utilize our power as a sisterhood to again, at least while we're together, I always say my love language is creating a space for you to take your armor off, right? So that armor that you're wearing during very heavy times, that armor that you're wearing in a world that maybe you need to protect yourself, that armor that you're wearing, yeah, just to be secure that this is a place for the 2 hour meeting or whatever it is that time together that you can take that off and breathe,
Yeah,
be
yes,
yourself.
perfectly said. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So I wanted to say thank you for
Oh,
being such a extraordinary dot sister. Like what you've said about the community is all the things that isn't this interesting how this always happens? Again, that reflection, all the things that you've said about the community are the things that I think of when I think of you, is that support and that encouragement, that light that shines, that leading by example. Like I see that in all of you, and I all of that in you. And I wanted to say thank you because it is such an honor to call you my dot sister.
I love you, Shannon.
I love you too. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
this time today, dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We will be back with another Decade Dot interview soon. Until then, seek sisterhood and find joy. We love you. Bye. All right.